We're summoning titans and controlling talismans. That's right, it's Villainous Wicked to the Core from Ravensburger. This standalone expansion to Villainous introduces 3 new and powerful Disney villains, all trying to advance their evil schemes. Setup begins with each player selecting a villain and placing the matching realm board in front of them. Everyone then places their unique villain deck shuffled on the left, fate deck also shuffled on the right, villain mover which goes on the leftmost location on the realm board, and handy dandy villain guide and reference card nearby. Additionally, some of the villains have a lock symbol on their rightmost location or a special setup annotation in their hero guide. If so, they place the lock token on that space for now. Take the power tokens, the currency of the game, and place them in the center of the table within reach of everyone. Each player then draws a starting hand of 4 cards from their villain deck and randomly determines who goes first. That player starts with 0 power tokens, the second player takes 1, third gets 2, and so on. Finally, each player should announce their objective to the rest of the table in order to keep everyone on the same page. Gameplay occurs in turns, during which each player takes the following actions in order. First, move your villain to a different location on the realm board. Players can move to any unlocked location on their own board, but cannot stay at their current spot. Second, perform actions at the location of your villain mover. Each location has symbols for the type of actions a player may perform in any order. Each action is optional and can be performed 1 time per symbol that appears in the space. Let's look at the symbols. Gain power. Gather power tokens equal to the number on the symbol. Power is needed to play cards and activate some abilities. Play a card. This symbol allows the player to play 1 card from their hand, paying the cost on the top left by returning that many power to the center of the table. Cards include allies or items, which can be placed along the bottom of the realm in a location, and effects or conditions, which are one-time spells or abilities. Conditions can't be played with this action, but can only be played on another player's turn if those requirements are met. Activate. Some cards, including allies and items, have an activated ability, which can only be used with this activate symbol. Fate. Choose an opponent and reveal 2 cards from their fate deck. Play 1 and discard the other. The fate deck contains villain-specific cards that act as a detriment to their goals. Some of these cards are heroes, which can be placed in an unlocked location of the player's choosing. Their placement also blocks some of the symbols on the top of that location, keeping the villain from activating them on their turn. Move an item or ally. This action allows a player to move 1 item or ally to an adjacent location. Move a hero. Allows a villain to move a hero to an adjacent location. This is super helpful for opening up symbols at locations. Vanquish. The villain may eliminate a hero in their realm by using any allies in the same location. Using the strength attribute on the bottom left, if the ally or allies' combined strength equals or exceeds the hero's, discard the combatants to their respective discard piles. Discard lets a player discard as many cards as they wish into their discard pile, accelerating their plans to try and find more options from their deck. Finally, in the 3rd step of the turn, the player now draws back up to 4 cards in their hand. If a player's villain deck is depleted, they may shuffle their discard pile to form a new deck. Players take turns advancing their machinations, chancing fate, and plotting their opponent's doom. The game ends when a villain has completed their objective. Just like the original Villainous, each villain's deck has its own personal mechanics and goal. The evil queen is attempting to use the magic mirror to find Snow White and poison her with a tempting red apple. Hades wishes to summon 3 titans and bring them all the way from the underworld to Mount Olympus, and Dr. Facilier will attempt to read his own fortune using the power of his talisman to rule the city of New Orleans. And that's Villainous Wicked to the Core. I'm Becca Scott, and I like playing the villain because I never get to be the betrayer in Betrayal Legacy. You can watch me and my friends play this game and other awesome games on Game the Game right here on Geek and Sundry. We'll see you there.